Day 13. That first taste. So trying not to be graphic, because, social media and all that. Don't worry, this one was fine. It's fresh. That's why it's a little bit more liquidy than viscosity. So definitely the night I was embraced. Obviously, if you've ever been embraced, you will understand about the sheer amount of hunger that you experience. So definitely my first taste was a waiter at a restaurant. Because my sire, I believe I said, in possibly a previous video, I don't remember anymore. He took me to a restaurant, told me everything, and then gave me that choice, right? So obviously I chose to be his willing child. And so, he literally embraced me right there in the restaurant. The restaurant was pretty cleared out. So there was no way. But still, the waiter had returned. Probably was a little confused because wondering why I looked absolutely, passed out. Probably looked like I had died right at the table until the only thing I can remember was just God, I am starving. And man, did he smell divine. Yeah, that first taste, that utter sweetness. Well, it's kind of weird. So, blood can have different taste. To me, over the years, blood can have different tastes depending on the mood of the person, but the overall blank slate taste, it is okay, if you remember as human, there are several senses. You have sweet, salty, bitter, whatever. Again, trying not to be graphic, but blood does have both a sweet and salty taste. It is actually fairly balanced, unless, the human in general has, weird medical issues, and whatnot. If they happen to be, a high blood sugar diabetic, their blood is naturally going to be a lot sweeter than others. You can almost taste it sometimes. If they're going to, diabetic ketoacidosis, it's going to be, it's like eating straight sugar. It's disgusting. It's horrifying, actually. And same thing if they have too much salt in their diet, they're going to be naturally very salty in the blood. But between the nice balance, for a very healthy person, they will have that natural balance between salt and sweet. But along with that, they will have, I know there's another sense of umami. That is that does exist. In blood. It is so weird. And like I said, there's also the whole thing of depending on their kind of mood. It's hard to describe. If they're feeling down, there's a different sort of flavor to it compared to if they're a little hot and bothered. So yeah, that's how you have I know there is such thing among our society of the circulatory system where you can actually order, by the sound of it, I've never dealt with them at all. You can order certain moods and they will by the sound of it, they are weird. You can be able to do that. So yeah, when I had that first taste, I don't remember anymore of what kind of mood he was in. It might have been a more fearful state or something. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. But I just remember my body remembers apparently. I mostly just remember that rush of not only warmth, but also that balance again of the flavors. And that's where it's the now I see, like, it's like now I understand why he was talking the way he, like, my Cyrus was talking the way he was. um where, yeah, it tastes absolutely fantastic. um yeah, so that was my first taste. And as you can tell, like, since then, like, you can cater any way you want. um Weird thing I have discovered, though, based off of the way I personally hunt, um, which I can go into more later, is depending on the dreams, their blood changes too. More to come.